Yeah, so before this video starts, there's another video from 1090 Jake, and the title is YC sentenced to 105 years in Georgia State Prison.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, and I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on a true story. We're going to be speaking on a Georgia YC that was sentenced to 105 years in Georgia State Prison. Now, you don't have to crash to get cash. And if you've heard about people making money off their phones, currently in the era of the YCs. The YCs are on the rise, and as y'all know, 1900 Rugrat really kicked in the door with the cracker got an AR, like he's shooting. Yeah, crazy, right? But it isn't just him. It gets even crazier. Now, CTS Lil Whit would prove to be one of the deadliest YCs that have come out in the rap game, actually catching a confirmed body and beating it in self-defense, and coming out of one of the most dangerous cities in the U.S. And just for an honorable mention, you can't talk about YCs without talking about Chicago's bands who passed away after allegedly being killed by the cartel for running off with some money. But today's YC is none other than Bryson Brown, a.k.a. True Story. Augusta man gets 105 years for multiple entering auto charges. Now, we're going to break down what that actually means. An Augusta man has been sentenced to 105 years in prison for numerous car break-ins in Columbia County. And with that, we're going to pause right there.
Oh, so his 105-year prison sentence is for car theft.
What the fuck kind of cars are you breaking in that you get 105 years, bro? Because you got people that rob armored trucks like the ones in Grand Theft Auto and get 20, 25. If somebody gets
Yeah, most likely it's some kind of car theft syndicate where they steal multiple cars in multiple states and so on. But we'll continue to watch and figure everything out.
shot, they might get a life. But 105 years for essentially car hopping. If you were ever a badass kid, as I was at some point in time, you've gone in a parking lot and just pulled on door handles, just being stupid, right? You find one that's unlocked, you might go in, you might not. There's even an infamous video from O Block of them running in a car.
Look at all of them coming. 100 people run into the car.
If you're spending money on marketing every month but have no idea what's actually working, your sales team keeps complaining about junkie.
Mind you, 105 years for that shit. Bryson Noah Brown, 22, was under indictment for 14 counts of entering an automobile in a series of car break-ins in the Martinez area. Brown was already on parole from a 2023 conviction under...
Yeah, I think that's what also added 105 years to his case. The fact that he was already on parole, which means you could have a previous or pending case. So if you get another case, whilst you already have a previous or pending case, that's what makes them give you a higher sentence. So this 105 years could be due to the fact that he was on parole and the multiple court thefts, 14 counts.
Under the First Offender Act for 19 counts of entering an automobile. He also was serving 10 years probation for a 2021 theft by receiving conviction and 15 years probation on 2023 entering auto charges. So bro's stealing everything. Your car, my car, the dealership, he's breaking in, he's fucking grabbing whatever the fuck. Now let me break this down for you. When it says counts, right? That's 14 cars that he hit. So he was already hit with running through 14 cars. He was on parole, meaning he already went to prison after doing basically the same shit in 2021. Oh, it was 2023, in which he hit 19 cars. So 19 plus 14, y'all do the math. Bro was running through shit. Now, numerous firearms were stolen from the vehicles in the latest series of break-ins, but were recovered by authorities. This is where things get different, right? At least in the state of Florida, I'm not sure about Georgia. In the state of Florida, when it comes to grand theft, it used to be anything, I believe, over maybe 1,000 was a felony, right? But if you steal over 100,000, that's punishable by life. So let's say you steal my car. My car is a very expensive car. It's over 100K. If you steal my car, that's already a PBO. If you steal a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, it's a PBO because the value of the car is over 100K, right? That's a serious ass crime. Now you go in a car, which is a burglary, on I believe a conveyance is the proper term for a vehicle. I'm thinking it's 5 years in the state of Florida, like third-degree felony, punishable with the 5 years in prison. If you become armed or you go into the situation armed, it turns into an armed burglary, punishable by life in the state of Florida. Just because of the fact that somebody could have got shot, even though there could have been nobody there. So the fact that he was getting guns and they recovered all the guns, that means they had him dead to rights, because how else did they get them all? They most likely caught him or a place that he frequents with all the weapons and tied it to him. Monday, Brown pled guilty to the new break-ins.
Yeah, so what added to his prison sentence was the fact that he had guns in his possession, he stole multiple vehicles, he had pending and prior convictions and cases, and he was already on parole. So that's why, with all that I've said now and 1090J, that's why most likely he got this 105 years.
He was sentenced by Columbia County Superior Court Judge Barry A. Fleming. Let's see what he looks like. Columbia County Court Judge Barry A. Fleming. Oh, he 100% looks like he'll sentence your ass to 105 years. Motherfucker looked that cold and calculated. He looked like goddamn Hitman with the black, white, and the red. Y'all played the Hitman game? This motherfucker looks dead serial.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. As you can see from his face, he looks serious. So yeah, most likely him as a judge or magistrate, he'll definitely sentence you. He's there to do his job, and to him his job is to put people in prison, put criminals in prison.
I mean, he don't even look happy here. It says prominent Republican Georgia lawmaker Barry Fleming appointed. He got appointed to something. Look at this big old name tag he got. He looks like he's about to kill everybody on the other side of the courtroom. This is a bad motherfucker right here. Anyways, he sentenced him on the new charges and re-sentenced him for the 2023 convictions. Fleming gave Brown a combined 105 years in prison, with the first 80 to be served in confinement and the following 25 on probation.
Yeah, so the first 80 to be served in confinement, that most likely means solitary confinement. Meaning they want to punish you to the highest extent, because anyone who goes to solitary confinement knows psychologically, physically, in every aspect you basically fucked up. Being in prison is hard enough, being alone in prison is even worse.
Now, when he says confinement, he doesn't mean in the box. He just means the first 80 got to be served in prison. Then after you get out, when you're 102 years old, you still got 25 years on probation. He just got smoked. And
So as we heard here, 1090J said the 8 years won't be solitary confinement, meaning you won't be in the box. So I was wrong about solitary confinement.
Even if you think you're doing some basic bummy shit, they will add all these charges up and get rid of you. And if your state has parole, whatever the fuck you were on parole for, all of these things are going to be combined in your punishment. Now, this is the Georgia Department of Corrections website. This is Bryson with his mugshot. Year of birth is 2003, bro. That's disgusting. 2003. And this, I don't even believe, has been updated yet. His most recent institution was Washington. His max possible release date was 2031, but this was before. These are the old charges that he was in prison for. This hasn't been updated yet. Incarceration end 2024. Incarceration begin 2025. This hasn't been updated. Because when this updates, that fucking release date is going to have 105 years added to it. His release date's gonna be what, 2136? It's gonna be some stupid shit. True story. Now, this is just a clear-cut example of one of the fastest ways to fry your life. Fuck freedom, you're gone, done. I don't know how it is with Georgia as far as like, how much time he would have to do, like percentage-wise, but what percent would knock down 80 years that you have to do in prison? You know what I mean? It doesn't sound good either way you look at it. In Georgia, for those that don't know, has been like the deadliest prison system in current times. They're getting smoked at record numbers in Georgia. They got videos coming out of people stabbing each other. The Bloods and GDs just went to war. 3 people died. And he's a white boy, so unless he's gonna be on that, nazi shit, or fucking, I don't even know if you could say that word on YouTube. Or I think they got like a lot of like ghost GDs or some shit in fucking Georgia. I don't know how it is over there, bro. But that's a rough bit. Georgia's rough time. That shit ain't sweet. Somebody I was in prison with in Florida, he's doing a life sentence right now in Georgia because he just unfortunately couldn't get it together when he got out, got involved in some shit, somebody got killed. And he's told me, Georgia's different. It's fucked. It's worse than the Florida prisons we were in. Big dumbass knives, COs ain't on nothing. They got real street clothes in there. Motherfuckers is wearing fucking Louis and fucking all types of shit. They got drip, chains, watches, phones, big ass knives, big bags of drugs, and fucking, it's just all out warfare. But
yeah, truth be told, every prison got knives and illegal activity. So I do understand what he says, that prison is worse than Florida prison, but every prison has all these negative aspects that he's speaking of.
I don't know. It's just hard because if you got a kid that's getting into dumb shit, how do you make them understand what the fuck they're potentially walking into? Over breaking into cars. Realistically, nothing that he got out of that situation was that valuable, bro. I guarantee you he never had more than 10K. Guarantee you. You're not like, what are you getting out of the car, bro? A couple guns? You're in Georgia. Guns go for dirt cheap. Everybody got a fucking gun. You could trip and fall and land on a gun in Georgia. It's the same shit as Florida. It's just sad. Understand that your actions can cause consequence that you are not going to be able to comprehend in the moment. And you will not be able to take it back. You will go in there and you will sit there and think about 105 fucking years and how there's nothing left for you.